Oh. This earring is on. This ear. What? I'm missing an earring. So now I gotta take. Let's try again with a new set. New set of earrings. I think I'm gonna go this set. I don't know if I even bother sleep. I don't know how those girls sleep in their multi having a whole bunch of earrings all around your ear. I don't know how they sleep in there. How do they how do they sleep in Hello, music, how you doing? Trying to put trying to put an earring. Hello, Bumble, how you doing? How was everybody's holiday? Hope everybody had a great holiday. No stress. No stress from the family. Yes, I've been on here and there during the holiday. I've been here and there. Two what music creator? What kind of number? We ain't doing algebra this morning. I've been great. I have been great. I had my cookie event this weekend. Where I sell my cookies. I'm gonna be selling cookies this weekend. Kind of nerve wracking about that. I'm trying to raise some money so I can do some things. I want to do some things. I want to do some positive things, and you need money to do that. So that's why I'm doing the cookie thing. Yes, yes, I'm gonna be selling. Hey, speak on it. I'm gonna be selling four different kinds of cookies, and I'm gonna be selling some brownies. So that's what I'm gonna be doing. Yes, I make all most cookies taste kind of the same. Peanut butter is peanut butter, chocolate chip is chocolate chip. I just add my little own spin to it. It's nothing, you know. Did you go to the bathroom and clear your bath? What kind of question is that? So I just put my own little spin on it. It's nothing spectacular. But I do my own little spin on my cookies. It tastes maybe different than a little different than somebody else's cookies. I've studied chocolate chip, especially chocolate chip. I've studied chocolate chip a lot. Okay, I studied chocolate chip and I studied how other people make it, and the differences and all that kind of stuff. And I just put my own little spin on a basic recipe for chocolate chip cookies. That's it. That's all any other chocolate chip cookie is. When you go in the store, I mean, you see chocolate chip, they all the same. It just either they real soft or they real crunchy or they real thin or they're all chocolate chips or they're a mix of chocolate chips and chocolate bark or sometimes it's the butter that's different that makes it taste different. Sometimes it's the flour that makes it taste different. I mean, basically all of them are the same. It's just that people are using different kind of ingredients. Sometimes it's the brand of ingredient that you're using that makes the difference in the cookie. So I have studied all of that and, you know, decided what I think tastes good. I heard crumble cookie uses a box cake mix. I'm not 100% sure on that, but that's what I heard. I heard they use a box cake mix to make their cookies, so their cookies ain't nothing but cake. That's why they so high calorie. You eating a piece of cake. So, you know, cookies are basically the same across the board. It's just a little bit of, you know, just a little bit of difference. Why can't I get this earring in? So that's what I'm gonna be doing this weekend. 'Cause I got to raise that money so I can do some things. I wanna do some things. I wish I had more of an entrepreneurial spirit. I wish I did. But I'm tired. I am very tired. So I don't have a true. Oh, it's in. I don't have a true entrepreneurial spirit where I'm just like, I got to go out here and make that money. I have the knowledge. I just don't have you know, I don't know. I got the knowledge to make money. I just don't pursue it because it involves doing more than what I already do. And I'm already exhausted, like most people. There are people out here who hustle all day long, from morning to night. Either they working 3, 4 jobs or they working, a job and then they got 2 or 3 businesses on the side or they got 3 businesses and I can't extend myself like that. Hello, True. Good morning. I just cannot extend myself like that. Even people today on the internet, they trying to work a job, they trying to be a content creator, and sometimes they don't go together either. Hello, TV. How you doing? Good morning. Oh, they always got something going on. What women be capping? What you talking about? But anyway, A lot of people be online, they hustle day and night trying to sell products, trying to sell PDF pages of their cookbook recipes and trying to sell this and sell their management courses and workshops and all this kind of stuff and it's never ending. It's a lot. The women online say they got a business, they just women do be online selling those products now. If you go on TikTok, the women on TikTok work hard for the money. They be selling and advertising all kind of products and making money that way. They make a killing on TikTok. TikTok TikTok is going to outdo YouTube, Instagram, and all that eventually because it probably already surpassed them because they are selling so many products on TikTok every day, all day. Hello, GPT. Working for Avalon. I mean, they making money. I mean, the women on TikTok making that dollar. They making that dollar. They buying cars, houses, the whole nine. They making all kind of money advertising. I'm not an advertised type of person. I could probably sell some products, but I just I'm not gonna do it right. You know what I mean? They got the camera all set up perfect and all that. I'm not gonna do that right. I just know me. I don't have the mental bandwidth to do all that. I don't know about that. I don't think they have to sell millions of items, and I don't think that they get TikTok people are different. They make a lot of money. I mean, anytime you can make a few videos selling a product and all of a sudden you got house, a new car, new this, new that. They even car companies are giving influencers brand new cars, just dropping it off at their house. They ain't even advertise the product. They're just dropping cars at people's house because you're an influencer. They making a killing. It's true. It is true. I've seen it with my own eyes. I'm telling you. Those people over there got a different kind of hustle. They making they making they making money hand over fist. That's why the government want to shut that shit off because they making that much money. They want to control it some kind of way because them people making money every day. If you're not on TikTok, you're not gonna understand. If you on TikTok, you will understand. Believe half of what you what you have you been on TikTok? Have you been on there? That's my next question. Have you been on there? Oh, you on TikTok? Are you advertising on TikTok? Is that why you say was what you saying? Hello, Trey. How you doing? I get paid. You get paid $400 a month from TikTok from selling stuff. Are you a consistent seller? Are you like one of those? Are you like just you do every now and then? Hmm. I don't know. I don't know why you're not making more. You should if you got 10,000 or more followers, that's 10,000 customers that should be buying from you whatever you selling. So I don't know. You posting vids every day, but are you advertising? If you advertising a product, you and you got over 10,000 followers, you should be making all kind of money. That's the key. You gotta have the people, and those people gotta like you. Okay, your subscribers or whatever you want to call followers, they have to like you enough to buy from you. If you got, if you only making $400 a month and you got 10,000 or more followers, then something ain't right. You like chubby women. I'm not chubby. I am skinty. I am skinty, honey. I am skinty. Some of you like chubby women. I'm skinty. Yeah, you need around 10,000 followers to make that money. Those are the people making the money. I don't know about anybody that has less than that. You gotta have that 10,000. If you got that 10,000 followers, you gonna make a lot of money. You know. So don't say it's cap until you get that 10,000. When you get that 10,000, then you might be saying something else. Mm-hmm. Ridiculous. Sir, you okay this morning? You all right? Yeah, they making money. They making money on TikTok. They making money on TikTok. You gotta be very consistent. Very consistent. Which I'm not consistent enough. I always pictured my life that I would be naturally just well off for some whatever reason. I never pictured myself working two or three jobs, hustling here and there. I never thought my life would be any of that. And I don't want it to be honest. I don't want to be trying to sell products and all this kind of stuff. Let me let me take you Gershwin. Gershwin, take me out where are we going? Everybody says the same thing to me on here. Everybody wants to go out to dinner. I heard this so many times. Now I just listen to y'all. I don't believe in words. I believe in action. Hello, Simon. How you doing? How you doing? I believe in action. I don't. I can't listen to nothing y'all saying. Yeah. So I don't have an entrepreneurial spirit. I don't have it in me. You know, it's hard to admit that, but I just, uh, I don't. I wish, but I don't. Thank you, Simon. You don't know where to get to me here. So you gotta follow where I'm at. I'm on TikTok. Okay, I'm on TikTok. I have a Substack, um, a Substack account. Okay, I have an Instagram account. Okay, you have to go to my channel, look in the bio, and look how you can contact. I can't do the work for you. I can't do the work for you. Because if you are interested in somebody, you will do the work. Eating food, no games. Hmm. I've been seeing people go on dates lately on social media, and it ain't been pleasant. Some of the people been going on dates and having expectations, you know, they're unreal for after the date. You know, that kind of stuff. They be wanting you to split the bill. Sir, you asked me on a date. Why am I splitting the bill? Does that make sense? Asking for coochie after the date. Sir, you just spent $40 on a meal. Why I owe you why I owe you coochie after the date? Just unreal stuff. Crazy. You just going on the date to see if you click with the other person. That's it. You had a moment where you seen somebody say, "Oh, I might like to click up. I might click with that person." So how do you find out? You go on the date to find out if y'all both click. That's it. That's all you do. You know, that is what the date is for. The date is not for a booty call. That's not what a date is. A date is not a booty call. A date is you trying to know somebody. Because if that's the case, you expected sex after the date. You might as well get you a prostitute. Make it easier. You don't have to have no conversation. Get you a prostitute and your $40, okay, will be worth it. That'll solve that problem. Just go get you a girl off the street. In some ways, I think that should be legalized so that these guys out here won't be frustrated. They can go get exactly what they want and spend their money and feel like it was worth it instead of trying to pretend they like somebody just to get sex from somebody. It makes absolutely no sense. I think it should all be legal. It is. It should be. It should be legal so that you can go do what you want to do. Because I know men every day think about sex all day long. It's on their mind. They got to fight the urge not to do it. They gotta fight the urge every day like a beast building in your body. You gotta fight it every day. Every time you around women, you gotta fight the urge. Every time you at work, you women around, you gotta talk to yourself probably. You know what I mean? You gotta really calm yourself down so that you won't do something crazy. So I think it should be legalized so that these people who don't have nobody, who not married, don't have a girlfriend, or they in and out relationship, those type of people, it should be legal so that they can get that out of them, you know. So they won't pay for a date and then feel like they've been gypped. You know what I mean? They don't want to feel like they've been like they wasted their time getting dressed up and go on date, and then this girl don't want to give you no booty. She don't want to give up the butt for that steak dinner. I don't know how that equates steak and butt. What did she get out of it? Just a steak? She get the steak and you get her body. Does that make sense to anybody? Does that make sense? It don't make sense, really, to expect that kind of stuff when you just all you did was buy a piece of meat. You brought a piece of meat, okay? It makes no sense. Ah, not Mr. Debonair. Mm-hmm. Y'all gotta learn how to control. I know it's hard to control it. I know it is very difficult to control that because it's hormonal, in a sense. Something that's in you and you cannot control. It's very difficult to control these urges. Every morning it's like a ticking time bomb in your body as soon as you wake up. First thing on